Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a little haul for you. I've been doing some shopping, but I mean, like, when am I not doing shopping? So I thought I'd just show you guys what I've been picking up. It's kind of like a variety of things this time. I have clothes I've bought, clothes I've thrifted, books, makeup, lots of things. So if you guys want to see what I got, then please keep watching. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is probably my favorite purchase in like the past month or two. It's these Converse. This is like my first pair of Converse, which is like kind of crazy. I feel like I missed the bandwagon in like middle school, but I think they're really cute. I really like this color. You'd be surprised with like how much this matches with stuff too. Like I can wear them almost with anything, I feel like. And I bought a size too big, so they're like a little big on me, but I didn't feel like going through the hassle of like returning them and everything. So the next thing I want to talk about is some things that I thrifted when I was at my mom's house. She lives in Washington, but she lives super close to Portland, so we went thrifting in Portland, and the first thing I picked up, oh gosh, maybe I should have buttoned them, are these really cool black pants. And I hope the camera's picking it up, but it's like kind of this like velour velvet material, and then they're like super good fitting on the waist, and then they're like a little looser in the thighs, and then they get a little wider at the bottom, and they're cuffed, and they're super cute. And I like it because it has like this little lion like medallion thing on the butt. I don't know, I think they were really cool. And we were at a vintage shop when we got them, so they were a little bit more pricey. They were $20, which I mean is really good for a good pair of fitting pants, but not in like a thrifting aspect, if that makes sense. But nonetheless, I'm really excited about these. The next thing I purchased was this super cute denim dress, and it has like this racer stripe on the side, which is kind of like an elastic material. It's pretty stretchy, but when I saw this dress, I knew I had to get it. It was pretty big on me, so I went ahead and tailored it in the back right here, and I feel like it came out pretty good, and now it fits me really well. And I even hemmed the bottom just because it was a little long. That's like one thing I suggest if you ever want to go thrifting, is try on clothes even if you think they're going to be a little bit big, because you can always tailor them and hem them to fit you perfectly, because you find some of the best stuff at Goodwill, and it's always such a shame when you turn it away because you think it's too big. Okay, so the next thing, I'm more excited about these than like anything in this haul, just because I got these amazing trousers for 96 cents. Like, how insane is that? It's like this really cool material. It's like a really, I don't know, it's just really soft, but still kind of thick. They're the perfect length, the perfect fit. I've never had a pair of pants fit me so perfectly in my life, and I really like it because the inside is like yellow. Wait, you can't see it. There's like the pockets are yellow, and I think that's kind of cute. But anyways, 96 cents, and I love them. So the next thing I want to show you guys are some bras that I picked up. I know everyone on YouTube, like when I watch hauls, they're always like, this might be weird, but like I want to show you guys anyway. But I don't think it's weird at all. I feel like bras are such like an important part in like girls' lives. I mean, if you don't wear bras, then they're not, but I am personally like obsessed with buying nice bras. It's like one of my favorite things to buy. So the first one I got is this one. I got it off Jornell. It's from the Heidi Klum brand, and oh my god, if I could hold it up. It's just this super pretty, really delicate black bra that has kind of roses and like little smaller flowers on it, and it's unlined, which is my favorite style of bra, and it's just so pretty. It's like kind of has like a strange fit to it though. It's very like a natural fit, I guess you would say, but it's still good for support and has these cute little bows on the satin straps, and I love it. The next one I got is from Victoria's Secret, and I was kind of surprised at myself for going in there because I haven't really been liking the collections they've been coming out with. It's very like crochet and like weird bralettes, and like I'm not really into that when it comes to my lingerie. But I went in there and I saw this and I was like, oh, they're finally doing something right again. It's this really, really beautiful kind of lilac gray color, and then it has like velvet straps with the cutest little bow right here on them. And oh my gosh, I love this bra so much. I saw another YouTuber mention it in one of her videos. I think it was a favorites video, and I think her name was like Jessica Clemens or something like that. I don't know. But she was talking about how good this type of support is in it. It has like this little like triangle here towards the outer part of the bra, and it just like pushes everything together without like being a push-up bra, and like it's just such an unbelievable fit for a Victoria's Secret bra, I think. And like I said, with everything in this haul, I love it. I've also picked up some books recently. I haven't bought books in like a really long time, and I really want to start getting into reading again. These aren't like reading books, I guess, though. They're both poetry books. So the first one I got is called The Universe of Us, and I was first really drawn in with the cover because I think that the cover art is super cute, and it's one of those like really nice silky silicone book covers. But I actually really like the poetry that's inside. It's all like love-based poetry, but I really, really like this book and I recommend it. Yeah. And then the next book I got is called, oh, I didn't tell you, this book is by Lang Leave. Okay, so the next book I got is Love is a Dog from Hell by Charles Bukowski. It's another poetry book. This book is like very different than this book in the aspects of kind of like the love and romance poetry. His is like a little more vulgar but a little more real, and I find that very interesting. I haven't gotten very far in each of the books yet, but what I have read, I really like both of them, and I will start buying more books now. So now I'm going to move on to the makeup part of this haul. I don't have a bunch, but I'm really excited about the products I do have. First, I'll start off with the drugstore. I've only gotten 2 things from there, but they're both lipsticks. This one is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Devil's Food Cake. Oh my god, this is such a pretty gloss. It's a really dark, plummy shade, and I just think it's super beautiful, and I love the formula of these NYX glosses, and they smell like cake, which is a good time. And then I have this L'Oreal Color Riche lipstick in the shade 755 Spice Cider. This is the lipstick I was wearing in my last video, and a few of you said you really liked it. I really like it too. On me, it's like this perfect brownie red color. I know on some like deeper skin tones it actually pulls a little bit more mauve, which I think is interesting, but I think this is a really good color for fall, and it's L'Oreal, so it's not too expensive. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to Sephora. They are having their VIB sale this weekend. Well, hopefully it's still this weekend by the time I put this video up. I didn't go that crazy because I'm like trying not to spend money, but I somehow inevitably do it always. So the first thing I got is a beauty blender. This is like my first beauty blender, and I'm really excited about it because I could just never justify spending $20 on a stupid sponge. But like I said in one of my other videos, I've been having my Real Techniques sponges mold like crazy, and I can't figure out why. And like a lady at Sephora told me it's honestly just because they're not as good quality as the beauty blenders. So I thought, if I have to keep repurchasing the Real Techniques ones, it makes more sense to buy one beauty blender that will last me a longer time than having to keep repurchase another product. At least it made sense in my mind. And then this is like gonna be the biggest shock, but I actually bought a new foundation. I've been using my Smashbox BB water forever. I feel like I've been using it for 2 or 3 years now, just because I thought it was the best color match for me. But I did notice it's starting to break up on me a little bit, kind of in this like nose chin area and a little bit on my chin, and I I started to get really annoyed with it. So I went and tried out the Makeup Forever Water Blend Foundation, and oh my gosh, I love this so much more than the Smashbox one already. First of all, this is like the perfect color on me. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but this is exactly the same. And it is the best like lightweight foundation I've ever seen on the market. I hate buying foundations just because I find them really thick on the skin and just like not appealing, so that's why I always go for a BB or CC cream. But this is really good. I think it's because it's mostly water based. Like, I don't know if you can hear it, like when I shake it around it's like super watery, but it just really like melts into the skin and has a really nice finish, and I'm loving it so far. Okay, so the last thing I picked up at Sephora was this Becca Glow on the Go set. I was super excited when I saw this because I've seen that they've had this in the shade Opal, but Opal is just way too dark for my skin tone. So when I saw they came out with Moonstone, I was like floored. I was so excited. It comes with a pressed powder, and then it comes with like the liquid one. This box is like pretty big, so I was like, wow, this is gonna be a good size. And then I opened it and it's actually like really tiny, but like it's like pretty tiny. But my justification is I have never gone through a full highlight like ever in my life, so I feel like this is actually might be good just to try it out, and then if I do ever hit pan, I can go ahead and purchase the full one. I'm wearing it today. I don't know if you can really see in this lighting, but oh my gosh, it's just so pretty. This is like the only gold highlighter I've ever been able to wear on my skin tone, just because golds are usually super yellow toned, but this one is just like the perfect pale gold. Like, it's I don't know guys, it's just really good. And it looks super pretty when you layer the liquid one underneath to get like a super intense look, but if you guys don't want an intense look, you could just use one or the other depending on your mood, and I'm loving it. Alright guys, so that's it for my haul. It wasn't that many things, but my bank account definitely says otherwise. I need to stop shopping, so you guys just don't let me continue to post these hauls. I said in my last video that I was interested in filming a Q&A if you guys wanted to ask me any questions. I'm going to be linking my Tumblr down below so you guys can ask me questions anonymously if you're not like comfortable with just leaving a comment down below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a good day.